What is up, guys? AMG here. Welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, make sure that you like and subscribe. But I'm so excited that I'm doing this video. So excited that you're here. This is day 2 of the Road to Top 200 challenge. Trying to be as transparent as I can, trying to show you guys every single day, no matter how good or bad it goes. So if you do enjoy the video, please subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. But let's get straight into it here. So as I said yesterday, going to be keeping track of my offensive and defensive stats every single day. The net gain as well, right? So, defensively, we're doing amazing. Only 1 out of 16 people 3-starred us, which is unreal, to be honest. But on offense, we had 3 failures, and one of them was a 1-star. Something I haven't had in a while. I'm very ashamed of myself for doing that, because, like, I haven't had one of those in a minute, as I just said. But I'm going to be hopping straight into an attack here against the base that I actually failed against. I actually have it as a defensive base. I'm not using it at the moment. But this was the base I failed against, and it was all because of that Invis tower right there. And the Rage tower. These are very problematic if you don't deal with them. You want your royal champion to take them out at the start if possible. However, on some bases that is quite difficult to do, okay? So if that's not possible, if your royal champion can't take out those towers or that core section, right? You want your archer queen to use that giant arrow to trigger that Invis tower. That's going to be very nice for you guys. It's going to help you a lot. So I do recommend that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. This is a very annoying base that if you don't know how to tackle it effectively, you are going to struggle. And I mean struggle hard. You're going to 1-star like I did today, right? So we're going to go ahead and defeat it as best as we can. And show you guys how it's done, because this is a base that a lot of people struggle with. Well, not the base in specific, but the concept of the base with that Invis tower in the core like that, right? Super annoying. People hate it, but it is counterable, and if you do the right things, you should be fine, okay? So, we got our royal champion here, taking out a lot of buildings, which is dope. And then once we place this, we're going to use our archer queen to trigger that Invis tower and take out an air defense. Perfect, as you guys just saw. That was very nice. And then we're going to go ahead and deploy all of our dragon riders here in this section right there, so that they go straight into that core right away. Okay, we want to freeze that core section and then utilize our Eternal Tome to keep all of our troops alive. And as you guys can see, that core stands no chance, okay? So you want to take advantage of that destroyed section that your royal champion did to sort of, so that your riders go straight into that core. And it really is that simple. You guys just have to stay on your toes with this, okay? You need to remember how to defeat this base, because every once in a while, this base kind of falls out of the meta, sorry. It kind of falls out of the meta, but then all of a sudden it comes back in. And if you're rusty and taking out bases like this, you're going to struggle. You might even 1-star, as I did today. So, hopefully you guys know how to deal with this. I definitely made sure to practice and figure out how to 3-star this base, because I was so mad that I 1-starred, right? But let's go ahead and show you guys the 1-star. And I believe it was against the same base. Here you go. This is the same base, okay? So let's see what I did wrong. Very quickly. This is what I did on what I just did. I took out this section here, this bottom section here, the southern and southwestern section. And then I dropped my dragon riders so that they go straight into the core, and I used the queen arrow to trigger this and take out an air defense. That's what I did. So let's see what I did wrong. So I actually did the same exact thing, which is crazy. At least at the start, okay? I did the same thing, but at the start. But um, I definitely did something wrong, right? So here she actually wanders off to the right, which is fine. Okay, so that just means we're gonna have to drop our dragon riders on this bottom side so that they go straight into the court, right? So that's all it means, like a small adjustment. Okay, but I actually forgot what I did wrong. Let's see what I did wrong. What I bet I did wrong was I probably did not trigger that Invis Tower with my queen. That's 100% what I think I did wrong. Let's see if I'm right. So, yeah, taking out a lot of the base. So far, so good, right? So far, so good. But you can never underestimate the power of the Rage and Invis Tower combo, especially in the center of a base. You can never underestimate that, okay? So here, she actually triggers that Invis Tower, right? Which is fine. Sometimes it's a little bit annoying when she does that because that just means it's going to spawn quicker. But what we should have instantly done here was deploy our Dragon Riders right here near this Dark Elixir drill so that they go straight into the Town Hall. That's what we should have instantly done. Let's see what I do. I used my Giant Arrow there, which is fine. The Invis Tower was already triggered, right? And I made a huge mistake. I did not go straight into the core. Huge mistake. And the huge problem, as you guys may already know, the Invis Tower is gonna come back. It's gonna make everything invisible. Everything is gonna get raged up, and my troops will die. It's as simple as that. The Warden ability was also very early. I also went straight into the Air Sweeper like a complete idiot. And yeah, basically, guys, I just totally tackled this completely wrong. I'm so glad that I went through it with you guys just now as a practice to show you guys what you should do against the base. And yeah, unfortunately, guys, we did have a bunch of riders left, but the Scatter Shot and Town Hall, along with that stupid minion prince on defense, just really gave us the work, and we ended up getting an unfortunate 1-star that I totally deserved. I wouldn't even say unfortunate. I deserved it. But what can I say? I'm sorry that I'm rambling, but yeah. Hopefully you guys in Legends League kind of figure out how to approach this base if you're using my army, or in fact any army. Even dragons or root riders, you guys can probably use a similar strategy to tackle this that I just showed you. But yeah, honestly, that's gonna be it for the video. Sorry that it was a little bit short, but it was very to the point. Showed you guys a 1-star, showed you guys how I kind of figured it out, right? And that's what's important. That's what's important about this series, is for continuous growth, transparency, of course, and that I hopefully teach you some new things, right? So once again, if you enjoyed, leave that like, leave that sub, and I hope to see you tomorrow as well on the live stream at 10 a.m. So have a wonderful rest of your day. See you soon.